Mr. Speaker, rise to read proclamation.
Please, sir.
And this is, and Representative Lieberman will explain a little bit about Week of the Young Child. Whereas all young children deserve quality early learning environments that support them as capable and competent lifelong learners, and whereas nurturing, parenting, quality and accessible childcare and early education programs build strong brains during the critical years from birth to age 5, and
whereas investments in babies and young children has profound impacts on creating a strong and vibrant community. And whereas, first things first, Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children, Southern Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children, and other community organizations in conjunction with the National Association for the Education of Young Children are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Week of the Young Child. And
whereas these organizations are working to improve equitable learning opportunities, including early literacy programs that can provide a foundation of learning for children across Arizona. And whereas early childhood educators and others who make a difference in the lives of young children deserves thanks, recognition, and worthy wages.
And whereas public policies that support early learning for all young children are crucial to Arizona's young children, families, communities, and infrastructure. Whereas we, Representatives Lieberman, Sierra, Pawlik, Udall, and Osborne, invite the House of Representatives to join us in proclaiming April 10th through 16, 2021 as Week of the Young Child in Arizona, and encourage all citizens to support and invest in early childhood education in our community. Dated this 5th day of April, 2021.
Mr. Lieberman.
Mr. Speaker, if I may introduce some very special guests in the gallery. This is a virtual introduction of guests in the real gallery, by the way. We have 2 wonderful guests for Week of the Young Child. The first is Ysidro Holmes, who's in his last year as a full-time student at the University of Arizona, pursuing a degree in early childhood education with a minor in government and public service. He has 9 years of experience in early childhood education. He's currently teaching at the Head Start program at Phoenix College. I have to make a little note there. My mom was the director of the preschool at Phoenix College for many years in the 1980s. Ysidro serves as the student representative on the governing board for the Arizona Association of the Education of Young Children. He says, as a lifelong learner, I hope to influence educational policy and advocate for young children, inclusivity, and higher education in our community. He is a voting constituent in Legislative District 24. He is joined today by Dr. Eric Bucher. Dr. Bucher advances equity in early childhood education as the chief executive of the Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children. AzAEYC is a nonprofit early childhood membership organization serving nearly 600 infant, toddler, and preschool teachers, administrators, and early childhood champions statewide. Eric is a first-generation college student. He is dedicated to the fight for educational equity, and he was a representative on the First Things First North Phoenix Regional Partnership Council. He's currently lives in Legislative District 20. Welcome both of you to the Arizona State House of Representatives.
Welcome.